Anybody who has an inkling of IQ would have been able to predict this outcome. All signs were pointing to the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James pulling the most corrupt move by figuring that, hey, they may have swept us 4-0 in the Western Conference Finals. The RBA and the Lakeries, not the referees, the Lakeries put on their uniforms, which they need to change it from white and black stripe to purple and gold stripes to represent the Los Angeles Lakers. Because what the Lakers pulled tonight was pure cheating. The Los Angeles Lakers down the stretch of the season had the most foul calls in RBA history. They struggled against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the play-in tournament. But all of a sudden, they're so good to beat the Golden State Warriors, Memphis Grizzlies. But guess what? They got smoked by the Denver Nuggets. So Adam Silver in the league said him and LeBron James is like Bonnie and Clyde. Instead of Bonnie and Clyde, they love Bonnie and Clyde Silver. Don't worry about it, Brian. So they said, you know what? We're going to alter the league and allow LeBron James and his team to win early. Adam Silver said we're going to spin the block and we're going to cheat to get our way so we could win a in-season tournament and get a NBA Cup and look stupid and win an in-season NBA Cup trophy. You got Jeannie Buss' little brother, Jesse Buss, sounding like a politician, saying everything right. Yes, Laker fans, I am happy. We have an in-season tournament.
My father, Dr. Buss, would be proud.
No, my dad is not turning over in his grave. No, his children are not making a mockery of the franchise and what he built. NBA Finals championships is not what we aspire to anymore. We pride ourselves on taking the easy route with LeBron James and the help of the RBA. Kobe Bryant would be proud. Wilt Chamberlain will be proud. This is what Laker culture has reduced to. Participation awards is what you could accomplish. This is something that I only could imagine. The RBA couldn't have written a better script. Now we can add this to our 18th banners. It's almost like he was reading a script. But I'm pretty sure the bronze sexuals got a tingling sensation tonight. They're thrilled. The bronze sexuals probably got flown out by their dominatrix wives just to get closer to LeBron James. Hoping that LeBron James acknowledges them. Hoping to catch LeBron coming outside as LeBron James sends the LBJTQ a mating call. I just would like to break the game down because although it was scripted, real basketball was being played at times. The Pacers, they tried to push the ball. I think their game plan was to outrun the Lakers, play at a fast pace and just get the ball and push it so they could play the long game, which is tiring out LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and they wouldn't be able to sustain that for a full fourth quarters. And that's why I say the Lakers do have a great team. I've been saying this since the beginning of the season. I was one of the only ones who was saying that the Lakers need to have Austin Reeves come off the bench, and he's been playing phenomenal with the second unit. They check all the boxes in terms of having a really great championship team. They have a really great core. They have a really great crop of players. They got some defensive-minded guys. They got some players who were on championship teams, people who will compete. They got experience, scoring. They have rim protection. They have three-point shot makers, mid-range scorers. One of the key things that they do have is youth. So they're able to match a team's energy if they want to play fast. But the Lakers were able to counter them and force them to play their game, play at their pace. And that's when they slowed the game down. And LeBron James is old. So when you slow the game down for him, it makes it that much better. Same with AD. Because AD is lazy. He really don't feel like running up and down the floor. Ultimately, what the bottom line is that they weren't going to match the Lakers up with anybody else who would give them a hard time. So they knew that the only player that they had to be concerned about on the Pacers was Tyrese Halliburton. They took him out of it, and everybody else was a non-factor. They was trying to add some suspense. Towards the end of the game, you seen LeBron James fall down. And I'm not sure if you guys was paying attention to the commentary by Kevin Hart. He said it. He said, LeBron James, he's a great actor. He's just acting. They're putting the truth right in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. It's scripted. It's called the NBA Cup. And it was hosted by who? Kevin Hart and a plastic cup, boys. You get it? The cup finals, NBA Cup, and the plastic cup boys. Kevin Hart, that's the name of his group. The plastic cup boys is pure mockery. The RBA did a really good job at allowing Kevin Hart to host the game. He made it really digestible. Like, I honestly can't take watching, looking at the games and hearing these commentators and hearing the announcers kiss LeBron James butt for almost an hour. But as I said, man, it's all programming. That's all it is. It's all programming, brainwashing at its best. Brainwashing 101. And Kevin Hart was totally ignorant tonight. It was hilarious. Like, it was funny. It was not a moment that went past on the show that I wasn't laughing. He was very entertaining. His friends was entertaining. It seemed natural. But ultimately, what they're doing is just programming. Basically, they know that the older people still watch these games. So they're basically conditioning you and telling you what to think. They're trying to control the narrative. So you could be accepting of this in-season tournament, telling you what to like. Oh, the players playing for money, and they want to draw people in. Their targeted audience is black people. They're putting out the talking points. So as people are listening and watching, they're being programmed. So they hear Kevin Hart and they hear all these guys and what they're saying, and Stephen A. Smith coming up there, Patrick Beverly, and they're endorsing it. So then black people, the casual basketball fans, the robots, the sheep, they're going to listen and they're going to repeat these talking points so they can sell it as, oh, Adam Silver is doing something great for the league and you approve of this tournament. But ultimately, it's trash. But do you want to know the biggest joke of the night, people? What the biggest joke is, since we talking about Kevin Hart and comedy? The biggest joke is that Adam Silver in the league think that everybody is excited about the in-season tournament. They think they about to generate all these ratings. Little do they know is that if the Lakers aren't playing, who's going to watch? The only reason fans are watching and you're getting ratings is because it's something new. They talk about how trash it is. The same people who illegally stream this game are going to be the same people that illegally stream it moving forward. This tournament is solely for the bronzexuals. This for LeBron James fans to tune in. That's the only people that's going to watch. So they're more than likely going to pull the plug once it starts to backfire and teams are actually beating the Lakers. Then they're going to pull a plug on it. No different than what they did with the All-Star game format. But I tell you one thing, bruh. Tyrese Halliburton, bruh. This man thought he was Steph Curry. And he got on the right jersey number. Because that's how many shots he hit tonight. 0. Tyrese Halliburton was shooting hella uncertain. Tyrese Halliburton was shooting hella uncertain. Hella uncertain. But that's all they were doing. It was storylines. They told you. They said that Tyrese Halliburton grew up watching LeBron. It's been 23 years since the Pacers versus the Lakers going up against each other in a championship style atmosphere. He took down the Boston Celtics. He took down the Milwaukee Bucks. You had LeBron and them celebrating, like actually took pride in that. Kobe probably looking down from the scripted heavens, because we all know that Kobe is somewhere in hiding. Kobe somewhere looking disappointed. Like, how could you value this championship? LeBron James dancing and cheering. Like, bro, like, this has to be a joke to y'all. Like, I'm sitting there watching this in disgust. It's like a comedy sketch that I just watched. If you are a fan, how could you enjoy this? Be celebrating and cheering for an in-season tournament. It's like manipulating and cheating the game. It's no earning it. That's what we've gotten to. Giving out participation awards. And then people be wondering why we criticize and scrutinize LeBron James so much. It's because of reasons like this. This man gets all the help in the world, all the assistance. It's nothing but sheer favoritism. That's all it is. And it's just me being serious. When Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, and it was like they was trying to do everything to push those players out the league. Are you getting too old? We're going to let people be a little bit more physical on you. We're going to change certain rules. That way we could push you out. It's time for you to go. We're trying to build and establish a new era. But it's like with LeBron, it's the total opposite. He's the favorite child, the media darling. It's like they're doing everything they can to manipulate the rules and alter the game to keep him around. And this has been going on since I was in middle school, bro. They say, oh, well, it's not LeBron James' fault. Yes, it is. You seen LeBron has shown you his behavior. Just recently when Ime Udoka got ejected, people was like, LeBron got that much power? When he got one of the fans from Indiana thrown out the game, the man cries for fouls. Y'all just seen it with the timeout. This man just got a timeout call and they ain't even had possession of the ball. Draymond Green getting suspended. It's a long laundry list of things that's favorable for LeBron James. But then they say we are hating. I don't get it, bro.